hoteliers in the Lake District fear the London Olympics could damage tourism in Cumbria next year. Many Japanese tour operators have reportedly announced that they will not be bringing groups to the UK at all during the Games.
That's because hotels in the capital are already booked up. Naomi Cornwell is at Bonus on Windermere. And Naomi, are these fears realistic?
Well, those hoteliers certainly feel that their fears are justified because they argue that when Japanese tourists come on holiday to the UK, they have two main locations on their must-see list, London and the Lake District. Now, they fear that the capital could become a bit of a no-go area next summer for anyone who's not here for the sport. And if Japanese tourists can't visit London, they worry that they might not bother visiting the rest of Britain either.
Japanese tour operators do demand quite a high standard, and they always ask for a bath and a shower.
Japanese tourists mean big business in the lakes, and hoteliers like Jonathan Denby go to great lengths to keep them coming.
The Japanese also require quite a high standard of bedroom fittings, and one of their requirements is always 2 beds.
It's the most popular destination outside London, partly thanks to fans of Beatrix Potter. Every year, 15,000 Japanese tourists visit Hilltop, her former home.
I don't think many Japanese people in Japan know about Beatrix Potter and her life and her history, but Peter Rabbit's character everywhere, on the sort of dishes, even bank cards.
But some hoteliers fear all that could change next year.
Because there are going to be very severe security restrictions on getting around London during that time, that they're having to suspend the tours during that period. And it means that all those tourists who would normally be coming to the Lake District during that time aren't able to.
For many Japanese tourists, a trip to the UK is a once-in-a-lifetime treat, whatever the weather. And many tour operators like to combine a visit to the capital with a stay here in the lakes. The fear is that if they can't stop in London, they might not come at all.
We are trying to minimise that impact. People will come into London via flights and perhaps will not necessarily stay there, will move out to different cities and come up to the Lake District as part of their itinerary. But the itinerary might change.
But some hoteliers say they could be relying on UK tourists holidaying at home next year to make up the numbers. Well, those hoteliers are hoping for extra money from the government to advertise the Lake District to holidaymakers here in the UK. And they've contacted John Penrose, the tourism minister, asking for an urgent meeting. But the government has pointed out that it's backed a new fund aimed at generating £1 billion worth of marketing for UK tourism around the Olympics next year. What's not clear yet is whether any of that money will be coming this way.
Thank you very much, Naomi. We could hear it being a bit blustery there, wasn't it? We'll get the weather shortly.
Well, indeed, but it might be getting better.